Hello folks, Neil here from I Will Always Love Video Games, and today we're looking at Loadout, which is a free-to-play, third-person shooter available on Steam. First off, I'd like to say I've been playing this game for the past couple of days, and it's a ton of fun. It's stupid, ridiculous fun. It plays like a dream with an Xbox controller, which I have in my hand, or with mouse and keyboard. It plays smooth as butter. I didn't have to make any changes to this game after launching it in order to get it to run properly. It runs great. It plays great. It's a ton of fun. And if you want to try it and you don't want to spend money, I'd recommend it. Now, with that out of the way, I would like to say that even though it's fun, the game has an awful, horrible microtransaction system. Terrible microtransaction system. And once I saw that it was free to play, I knew there was going to be a microtransaction economy in place, but I had no idea it was going to be the way that it is. And let me just show you what I mean. In the corner here, you'll see pay to win? Nah, Loadout is purely play to win. No weapon parts can be purchased with real world money. Now, it says that, and it's partially true. You can't spend real-world money on anything involving your weapon. You can't upgrade or buy weapon parts using real-world money. So they're right to a point. However, move over to the left here and you'll see something on the main screen, a deal. Get your starter packs here. Okay, well, if you go there, you'll see that you can purchase double XP and double blutes. And blutes are short for plutonium, which is the currency that's used to upgrade your weapons and upgrade your weapon parts. So even though you can't spend real-world money to directly upgrade your weapon parts, what you could do is spend $40. Ooh, down from $130. Wow, what a deal. You can spend $40, play against bots with 3 of your friends. Yes, you have modes in this game where you can just play against bots and still earn coins and XP and blutes. You can set that up and play for 2 weeks and earn a shitload of plutonium and buy every upgrade that you could possibly need. So there's a couple of extra steps, but you can indeed spend real-world money and upgrade your guns that way. Like I said, there is a way to play with friends. You can actually set up your own private servers and play with 3 friends, and you'll still earn plutonium and you'll still earn XP. So your XP and your plutonium carries over between casual and competitive, which I guess is pretty nice. Space bucks is a separate type of currency that's mainly used for outfitting, for custom items, clothes and stuff like that, and your avatar and just cosmetic things. And with the space bucks, again, I said this microtransaction economy in this game is pure evil. It is, trust me. And I'll prove it to you. You can actually go to the store. You can actually purchase boosts for your XP and for the blutes on a daily basis if you'd like. And you can even buy extra loadouts and gun slots. Now, this is what I'm saying. They say that you can play the game to earn whatever you want to earn, and that's it. Well, yeah, you can, but it's such a grind. Or you can just spend the money, of course, and unlock extra slots for extra weapons, unlock extra loadouts, unlock the ability to earn a shitload of plutonium in order to get your overpowered weapon parts. Then, of course, there's the avatars, which are expensive as hell, and they're just avatars. There's no point. What the hell? It's just ridiculous. Look at these prices. Just to give you an idea of how evil the microtransaction economy is in this game, $10, 10 real dollars, gets you 7,000 space bucks. Keep that in mind. 7,000 for $10. Now, if I want to upgrade my guy, go to the outfitter here. Usually when I create a character in a game, I tend to try to make it look like me. Not really in terms of, facial features and stuff like that, but just what I wear. And usually all I wear is, I don't get dressed up very often. I just wear a black t-shirt and jeans. So let's see how much it would cost me to take my standard guy here and just give him a t-shirt and jeans, keeping in mind that 7,000 space bucks costs $10. There is no black t-shirt, there's only a blue, so I'll just choose the blue. Well, there's a black t-shirt with a tie, but, you know, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't wear that. $14.99. Lower body, jeans, $14.99. Just to get a t-shirt and jeans. Simple, basic clothing items. I've now spent, for all intents and purposes, 3,000 of my 7,000 space bucks. How much have I spent in real world money now? Like $4? Just on clothes? That's a little absurd. Oh, and in the promotional material all over the internet for this game, they show this guy in the upper left corner here with these really cool glowing goggles. I remember seeing them and I was like, those are really awesome. I'd love to wear those. How do I get them? Well, you go to the outfitter. There are the glasses. There's the... Look at that price. $4,299. That's for goggles. It's evil. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous with this microtransaction system. As for the weapons themselves, you can name your own weapons and you can have multiple loadouts, and of course, you know, even though it says unlock at level 5, unlock at level 20, whatever, no, you can just go ahead and buy them. I've already shown you that you can go there and buy them. You can actually set up your own loadouts and rename your weapons and customize your weapons. It's actually a pretty cool little setup here. And to its credit, you can customize the ever-loving hell out of these things. You can look at all the stuff that you can change. The stock, scope, even the weapon, even the ammo type. Basic slugs, ones that electrocute. You can shoot other players and give them health. That's actually pretty cool. I usually just stick with the slug. And another thing that I will give the game a lot of credit for is you can test out your gun before you're stuck purchasing with your bloots any of the items you've added. There are a lot of other games where you get different attachments or unlocks for a gun, and you have to spend points of some kind on them, and then you don't know whether you'll like them or not. You're pretty much going in blind. But here, if I really want to, I can just pick, I'll pick the sniper, and then I can go to test and actually test out the weapon. Also, to this game's credit, considering, again, it's a free-to-play game, it runs and looks really smooth. Now, I'm playing with a Xbox controller right now, so I'm not very accurate, but it's pretty sweet. Got grenades. Yeah, by the way, in the real game, that never happens. Ever. You'll never throw a grenade and kill a guy. Yeah, that does not happen at all. Also impossible in this game is sniping. Not in the fact that, you can't actually snipe, which I just did, haha. But you'll see in the actual gameplay, it's so frantic, you have no chance at all to just sit back and be a sniper. But I'm not a big fan of this this scope. I'm probably going to change it out. Just bring this out here. Back out of here. I'm going to stick with what I've got. So, to its credit, it runs and plays very smoothly. And again, with the weapons, you can customize the hell out of them. There's a lot of different customization options. You can choose between a rifle, a launcher, a pulse weapon, which is basically like you shoot little mines, and a beam weapon, which is so overpowered. I mean, look at that. Look at the stats down here. Look how much they grow. Everything grows because of the beam. It overheats, though, so that's its one drawback. There's also a tech tree. You can take a look at every one of your weapon types. See if you can upgrade anything. Oh, see, I can actually change this. Keep the bullets outside. Personal shield. Okay, why not? Yay, I made a purchase. Cool. Jump boots. Oh, can't unlock that. I can't quite afford that yet. I can get a deployable though. It looks like I have a ton of bloots, but I remember I've been playing for a little while. You actually only earn about 200 something bloots per match, and I don't even know what I can earn in competitive because I can't even get into competitive yet. But with casual, you can play versus humans or versus bots. For now, I'm just playing against bots while I get used to the game and start fiddling around with different weapons and that. And you can also, like I stated earlier, create your own party, bring in a couple of friends, and play against bots. I really love this because I personally believe that every game that comes out now, especially shooters, that have any kind of multiplayer aspect, should have a mode that you can play with friends against bots. Because what happens when the game eventually dies? When people lose interest? And which is going to happen. It's going to happen. It happens to every game. Eventually people lose interest and move on to the next game. I would like to be able to come in here, you know, a few years from now with some friends and just play against bots. And I like that option is here. I think all FPS and third-person shooter games should have that. Also, to its credit, I can find a match very, very quickly. I have, in the past few days that I've been playing, I have never gotten kicked out of a lobby. I have never had a host migration. I've never had a connection issue of any kind. So, props to them for making sure the game runs smoothly. There's also many different modes. Even if you don't want to spend any money on this game, there's a lot for you to do. There's a lot of different mode types. There's Blitz, there's Death Snatch, which is basically, I'm Sean Connery now, basically, which is basically Team Deathmatch, except when you kill an enemy, they drop a vial, and you have to go collect that vial, or else the kill doesn't count. There's also a really nifty mode in here, an extraction mode, where plutonium is thrown all around the map, and at random, someone from each team gets chosen as the collector, and they have to run up and collect the plutonium and drop it off at a couple of predetermined spots in order to win. And that's actually my favorite mode, but the only problem I have with that is the message that you're the collector pops up so quickly, and if you've got a bunch of Call of Duty kids in here playing with you, they're not going to pay any attention. They're not going to pay any attention at all, and if they're the collector and they're not paying attention, they're just running around working on their KD, you're going to lose. Standard old Blitz. I'm going to die, 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 I'm going to die.
New control point activated.
Wow, I actually hit somebody with a grenade. That's insane. Oh. Ah. That's actually the first lag hiccup I've ever had. Of course I'd be recording when that happens. You can jump pretty far in this game. Oh, 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 oh! Oh, no, I don't want to go down there. I'm using a semi-automatic right now because, trust me when I say, if you use a full-on automatic, you will not hit anything. You won't hit a goddamn thing. Wonder why I'm having such a lot of lag hiccups right now. Oh, oh. Yay, I killed somebody.
New control point activated.
Cool. Oh, better get to that spot. This is what I'm saying. Like, I got a lot of guys running around doing whatever. They're not really going for the flag. Ah, the death animations are great. There's all kinds of different ones.
You have lost a control point. The enemy has 4 captures remaining.
Man, we're gonna lose this quick. As far as the art style, I dig the art style too. It looks to me almost like a... It's like the orgy baby of Team Fortress 2, Brink, and Gears of War. Gears of War for some of its shooting mechanics. Team Fortress 2 for the humor, and the exaggerated character models seem like a even more exaggerated version of Brink's character models. I'm one of the few people I know that actually enjoy Brink. Come on, keep him busy.
New control point activated.
I'm a terrible shot. Yeah, my team isn't even bothering trying to get to these control points. They're just running around. And that's the other that's like one of the only major problems with the game is, like any other shooter, it's all about the community. It's all about the community. If you have a community of Call of Duty kids, you're going to lose no matter what. Ugh. Not to mention the fact that, like I said, if you go ahead and spend the money on the bloots... About time we get one. If you spend the money on the extra bloots and you've got some time to kill... Eat grenade, motherfucker. That's right. Let's capture this.
You have captured a control point. 5 captures remain.
You have taunts that you can buy. The taunts are pretty funny, but of course it's just, you know, cosmetic stuff. They are funny though.
Activated.
And some of the outfits are just absolutely ludicrous. You can basically run around completely naked. Not that I want to do that, I'm just saying you can. Oh, I accidentally... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Again, to the game's credit, it is a ton of fun. If you're never going to spend a dime on it, I would still highly recommend it because it is just a ton of fun. Especially considering you can just get friends together and go nuts. Defend this, baby.
A control point has been captured. 4 captures remain.
Nice. There's a little bit of a delay with the sound there. Oh, crap.
New control point activated.
You'll notice that even though I'm hip firing with a semi-automatic, it's still very accurate. Look at this. We don't even stand a chance getting close to this. The goofy sound effect. Love it.
The enemy has only 1 capture remaining. New control point activated.
It's a blast. Not doing too well.
You have lost.
Ah, crap. The bots are, of course, incredible, and, you know, they're incredibly accurate. And, it's to be expected, because the bots are, first of all, they're bots, and it's like, it's 30% for challenge, 70% because they want you to grind and spend money. They want you to build up your weapons. Let's see what I got, even though I lost. Oh, there's this too. Every day, as long as you play at least one match every day, you earn a daily prize. And it's usually plutonium. I'll just pick this one. 250 blutes. Cool. And I also earned 258 blutes even though we lost. And so what I'm saying is you can go ahead and buy that $40 thing, that $40 package, and I'd have now, between this and this, I'd have quite a bit of extra blutes, and I'd have extra XP. I'd be right about here, actually, and within another match, I'd make another rank. So if I played matches this quickly and did at least this well, or even won every match for 2 solid weeks, how fast do you think I would rank up? Exactly. I'd rank up pretty goddamn quickly. I'll go ahead and back out of here for now. And in a nutshell, that is Loadout. I do recommend it if you're not going to spend any money on it and you just want to have something goofy and fun to play with a couple of friends against bots, or even against, you know, another group of friends, another group of 4 friends. I'd say get it, because it is fun. I've been having a blast playing it. It's just, god damn, the microtransactions are evil, pure evil. That's the only bad thing I really have to say about it. So, in a nutshell, yes, I do recommend giving Loadout a try. Hope you do, and I hope to see you guys on there while I'm playing. Until next time, this is Neil, and I will always love video games. Have a good one.